live from the Dunkin Latte Lounge.
Welcome to our virtual Dunkin Latte Lounge. It's Shelley Rome with a Los Angeles-based singer and songwriter who wears her heart on her sleeve. We met her first in the fall of 2020 with songs like Call It Quits and Burn. She's already feeding us new music in 2021 with her debut EP on the way. Please welcome Juliana.
I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I'm also a huge fan of you, Shelley, because I was living in New York and I would listen to Z100 all the time. So this is kind of surreal for me. I feel like.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Well, where are you? So you're in LA now, right?
I am. I'm in West Hollywood now, but I did live in Boston. I lived in New York, and now I'm back here working and releasing music.
Well, listen, we're really excited to have you here. We do miss you in New York, but it's probably way better being in LA because you have space and you can breathe. It's very cramped here in the city right now, especially with what's going on in the world. So I'm sure it's really nice out there. Yeah. Well, what are the conditions like in LA though, just as far as, sort of what's happening?
Yeah. Well, basically everything's closed for the most part and people are still staying home. Things are slowly starting to open up, outdoor dining and stuff like that, but it's a ghost town. It doesn't feel like LA. It doesn't feel like home. I grew up here, so it's very different than what I'm used to. And I can't even imagine New York right now either, because that was like the hustle and bustle. There's always something going on. And I have friends who live there still, and they're like, nothing is happening. So I think everything's very weird. This is I basically live in my apartment at this point.
Yeah. Well, so, okay, I want to talk about just sort of the music, and I want to talk about where you kind of got started. And I want to talk about just, I think what's really cool about like artists are just songwriting and, how they create. And I think something that's really special that I've learned about you just doing research about you is that you sort of create music from the ground up. And I kind of love when I learn that about artists. You've been doing, it's in your blood, it's in your bones, it's in your DNA. You've been doing this, right, forever. Since you were a tiny little baby.
Yeah, exactly. That came out the womb.
Yeah, pretty much. That's sort of what it sounds like. What is your earliest memory of music? Can you recall?
Yeah, my earliest memory, I was maybe like 5 or 6, and it was my dad's birthday. So my dad was in a band. That's actually how I got into music to begin with. He was the lead singer and the guitar player. So I would always sing with him. That was kind of our thing together, and it still is. But for his birthday, we actually got to go in a Disney studio because one of our family friends was working there at the time, and we got to record some songs. And I was so young. I was a little girl. Just for fun, I wrote a song for my sister. It was like the worst song I've ever written in my entire life. It was called You're My Sister. Very original. Very original. But that was my best memory. It's still, I still can sing the chorus. That's all I remember now. But it was definitely the worst song I've ever written, but it was so fun.
You can't leave us hanging. You have to give us a little taste of it. You can't bring it up and not sing a little.
So bad, but it was like, yeah, tell you you're my sister. That was what it was. I was like, what?
Wait, that doesn't sound bad. Sound bad at all. That's actually really catchy. I don't know what you're talking about.
It keeps going, and I'm like, wow. Songwriting has hopefully improved since then.
Listen, for your first song ever at the age of 5, that's not bad. And there's melody to that too. Are you kidding?
My dad probably helped me a little bit with that. But it was fun, that's for sure. Yeah. And that's what got me into music. I love doing that. I love going into the studio. I love singing for people, performing. So that was kind of my little taste of it. And ever since then, it's just been addicting.
So when did you realize that you could sort of write songs? Because there's a difference between like performing and singing, but there's also the art of songwriting. That's a completely different talent and skill.
Well, it took me a while. I'm not gonna lie. I would practice. I would try my hardest. My dad would help teach me some stuff because he always wrote his songs as well. And he would always teach me because he wrote rock music and pop music. So I kind of just got into the pop world because of that. He was always like, you have to have a hook, something catchy, something that's going to stick with people. And that's kind of what I ingrained in my mind for years and years and years. And after practice, it just kind of got better. Yeah. But it wasn't good for a long time. You're not just going to become good at something. It takes practice and time. And just like when I first started with guitar, it was really bad. There are just things that you have to do a ton of times in order for, you know, the repetition has to kick in and you have to start understanding like, okay, this melody would work, this doesn't. So now I just kind of have that ear for it. And it's been a lot more seamless since the last like few years, I would say.
So do you like to write for other artists? Have you done that yet? Do you do that?
I write for producers that pitch it to other artists, but I'm still trying to build up my repertoire at this point. So I kind of want to keep the songs for myself
Got it.
selfishly.
Yeah.
So I haven't really ventured into that just yet. I will more so once I feel like I have enough songs out there for myself under my brand that makes sense. If I write a song that doesn't make sense for my sound and style, then that's when, you know, I'm going to pitch that out to another artist.
That makes total sense. So I read a quote where you said, I'm not someone who writes in hopes of finding herself. I've experienced enough in life to know who I am. I feel as though my past and present experiences can and will change someone's perspective on life for the better. Can you talk a little bit more about that? Because I know that I read that you've been through a lot. I mean, you've had a lot of life experience. Just
Totally.
expand on that a little bit more.
Yeah, totally. I feel like when I was younger, I would always write to try and figure out what was going on. And I feel like a lot of people around me too, when I was younger, was pushing music on me to the point where I was like, can you relax? Like, this isn't, you know, I did work with labels when I was younger and stuff like that. And I feel like they were trying to transform me into someone that I'm not, essentially. And I didn't know who I was really. I was very young. I was growing into who I am right now. And obviously I'm always growing. So I'm always going to be growing, transforming. I'm not like, this is who I am. I'm never going to change.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel as though I'm comfortable enough in my own skin to know exactly what my sound is going to be, exactly what my style is going to be, and the songs I want to write and songs I want to sing are. So I feel like it's taken me going through obstacles in life. For example, you know, mental health. I had some issues with that when I was in college. That was really difficult for me. And it was because I wasn't able to physically sing. So when my physical health was compromised, my mental health became compromised. And that was really the turning point for me where I was like, okay, I need music. This is something I need for my sanity. I need it to be happy, to feel calm. And if I don't have that, then I feel like a part of me is missing.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of like the turning point for me where I understood, okay, this is exactly what I want to do. This is exactly who I want to be, what my sound, what my style is. And now I write to get through particular obstacles I'm going through in life, whether that's a breakup or if I meet someone and I delusionally think I'm falling in love with them when I barely know them. You know, it's like, I just write based off of personal experiences that I've gone through, and it helps me mentally. And my mental health is my most important thing. I mean, that and my physical health. If you don't have health, then you don't really have anything. So I definitely prioritize that first and foremost. And when I'm able to sing, I feel good and I feel like I'm myself again. So that's kind of why I said what I said, because I feel like I've grown into understanding that a little bit more.
I think that's such a gift though, because I think there's like we all struggle with so many different things, and I think sometimes we look for that outlet and we don't always know what it is. I know I do sometimes, and I'm like, what's that one thing that's going to take me out of what I'm feeling right now, you know? And I don't know, I don't even know if I found it yet, you know. And I think you're in such a unique position that you know exactly what that is that sort of grounds you, and also within that you know exactly what you want to talk about and you know what you want to sing about and how you want to sing, and especially being so early on as an artist, you know, I think that's wonderful.
And I didn't know any of this until, unfortunately, I went through this depression. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of took something that really brought me down to figure out, okay, this is actually what I want, you know. But before that, I didn't realize that this was my saving grace. You know what I mean? Like, it took something really drastic and negative to get me to where I am today. So as much as it was horrible going through it, I'm really grateful that I went through it, because I learned a lot from it. And now I can carry that with me throughout my career.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I mean, you know, not the bad stuff, but sort of the outcome of it.
Yeah, thank you.
I feel like a lot of us sort of had that this year, I guess, you know, on a universal scale, right? Like maybe the 2020 was sort of that for a lot of us in a way, you know.
Yeah, we were tested to our limits this year, and we still are being tested. It's not easy. It's been very difficult. And while music is absolutely amazing for me and it's my saving grace, like I said, there are other things I need to do to keep sane, you know, and I think we all need to just focus on what makes us happy right now because that's the key to our sanity and our health.
Yeah. You know what they say, like you even said like health is wealth. So
yes,
yeah.
100%,
100%. So you released music to the world for the first time, and correct me if I'm wrong, what in the fall, right? In 2020?
Yeah, September 2020.
September 2020. Okay. So you put it out there, and what was that feeling like for the first time, having people sort of experience your music, experience you as an artist?
So cool. It was so surreal. I basically was working all day long. So I didn't even have a second to really enjoy it. So I was working all day, trying to push it out, working with my social team, working with my PR team, and just pushing the hell out of it to try and, you know, get traction and share it with the world and that kind of stuff. So the second I went to bed, it was like 2 a.m. after a long day of just working all day. And I just laid there and just started smiling. Like I couldn't sleep. I was just on this high. I finally felt that excitement that I couldn't feel all day because I was busy all day. But the second I laid in bed, I was just like, I am proud of myself. Like, good for you. You know, this took a long time and I did it and it was cool. I just like got super emotional in a good way. And that was like the best feeling on the planet. So
that's awesome. And it sounds good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And now you're back in 2021. You've already given us 2 songs, right? You gave us Love Preview.
Yep. And Mixed Signals was my newest release.
Mixed Signals. So tell us about that song.
Yeah, Mixed Signals. I wrote it about a guy who was giving me mixed signals, obviously.
No more mixed signals in 2021. Okay, we're direct.
Yeah. What is this?
Done.
Like people also, the word ghosting shouldn't even be a thing. We shouldn't even have this be a thing. I don't know who decided to invent this word and now people are running with it and they're just ignoring people's texts. Like, you know, things like this, we got to stop with the mixed signals, just communicate. It's really easy actually, right? So anyways, I wrote that song about a guy who's giving me mixed signals. Safe to say I'm single now and we're not together. But yeah. So I, again, you know, I write after going through something where I feel inspired from a life experience that I was going through. And that was kind of in that moment. I think in quarantine, it's been really difficult communicating with people since you can't really see them. And with this particular person, we weren't in the same city either. So that just made it even more difficult. So I think a lot of people are going through something similar to this. And I hope obviously my song resonates with people if they have gone through something like this or if they're going through something like this now. But it was a really fun song to make. And so far it's my actual favorite song I've released. So just gotta keep releasing new stuff.
Yes. Wait, are you giving us an EP this year? Is that the plan? I'm
planning on releasing singles monthly. So just keep an eye out every month. Something's coming your way.
Awesome, we will. So am I correct? Are you performing for us or no? Is that
yes, I'm so excited to sing for you guys today. We'll be singing 3 songs.
So why don't we get into it? Why don't I hand the stage over to you and you just do what you do best.
Can't wait. Let's do it.
Juliana, take it away in our Dunkin Latte Lounge.
Hey everyone, I'm so excited to be here. My name is Juliana, and today I'm going to be singing 3 songs for you. I want to do a huge thank you to iHeartRadio, Z100, and Dunkin for having me here today. The first song we're going to be singing is called Mixed Signals, and it was my most recent release. It came out in February of 2021, so I hope you guys enjoy it. It's about a guy who was obviously giving me mixed signals.
Do you ever wonder how I'm feeling? Why is it you never give me a reason to believe in you? You separate, ignoring me for a break. Honestly, I can't read you. Mixed signals, I'm done with them, get this right. I'm losing it, cause when I think you want me, you turn away, hide it behind your misery. such a tease. It's killing me. No need to see you change for me. Mixed signals, I'm done with them. Get this right, oh, I'm done with them. Mixed signals, I'm done with them. Get this right, oh, I'm done with them. Can you read my facial expression while I'm thinking? It seems you always divert my thoughts for no reason. Now I'm cringing. You're done toying with my mind. You ran out of time. Now I'm free. I don't need you. Mixed signals, I'm done with them. Get this right. I'm losing it, cause when I think you want me, you turn away, hiding behind your misery. Such a tease, it's killing me. No need to see you change for me. Mixed signals, I'm done with them. Get this right, oh, I'm done with them. Mixed signals, I'm done with them. Get this right, oh, I'm done with them. Mixed signals, I'm done with them. Get this right, oh, I'm done with them. Mixed signals, I'm done with them. Get this right, oh, I'm done with them. Just leave me be. Your lies are caving in. See through you like broken glass. No hiding it. True colors come out at last. Listening, sink into the words I sing. On your mind, off your mind. I'm fine.
But honestly, listen up.
Stop giving me
All right. Well, the next song we're going to be singing today is called Love Preview. It's definitely a different vibe than Mixed Signals. It's more of that dreamy feeling. It's essentially about that delusional state of a relationship that you're in the very beginning stages where you don't really know that person and you're kind of in that honeymoon stage. So everything is super peachy keen and perfect, but nothing really happens like that. So it didn't work out, safe to say. But again, it's called Love Preview. I hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to get started and start singing.
Hush now, no need for sound. It stems from within. Let's watch us begin. Emotions high, I wonder why. Is it too soon to feel this way? I'm getting to know you. What is this feeling? Tell me the truth. Is it only in my head or do you feel it too? Can't stop thinking about you. It's clear to me we're meant to be. Lay by my side, break down my disguise. You'll see through my eyes as my walls come down. Can you hold me now? I am getting to know you. I'm getting to know you. I am getting to know you. I'm getting to know you. In a love preview, you're giving me a sign I see. Tell me that you want me. You know I'm lonely. All I ask is to give this a chance. I think you're the one, boy, I hope it lasts. What is this feeling? Tell me the truth. Will you fall in love? Cause I just fell for you. Won't stop dreaming about you. Don't you see we're meant to be? Lay by my side, break down my disguise. You'll see through my eyes as my walls come down. Can you hold I could stay here all night as long as you're by my side. I am getting to know you. I'm getting to know you. I am getting to know you. I'm getting to know you. In a love preview, I don't know how to act when I'm not with you. So please come heal me. My heart is stuck with you. Do what you wanna do. I think you're kinda cute. I am getting to know you. I'm getting to know you. I am getting to know you. I'm getting to know you. In a love preview.
So that was super dreamy. That was meant to be an uplifting, happy song where I think I'm falling in love with someone and I'm delusional because that's when I wrote it. Safe to say I'm single now. It did not work out. And going on that note, I wrote my debut single after getting out of a super long-term relationship that I was in. It was unhealthy, toxic, not a good place to be in. I'm in a much better place now. And it holds a lot of emotional weight for that reason. And that's also why I wanted it to be my debut single. So again, it's called Call It Quits. And it came out at the end of 2020. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to start singing and I'm getting really hot. So I'm going to take this off because it is hot in here. It's not just my voice. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that. Anyways, here we go.
I don't know what's really going on. I find it hard to play along while it all comes undone. Not long ago we made it official. It was hot, it was heavy. Where did it go so wrong? I'm having a hard time feeling used, getting you to set aside your pride. Who am I as I gaze into your deep blue eyes? You turn me into someone new. I'm not me when I'm with you. I'm missing out on my worth. You're bringing me down. It's clear to me I cannot deny. I got tangled up in all your white lies. No more tears left to cry, not this time. This is over, side by side. I was your girl up until now. I was hanging by a thread and second guessing what I said, hoping we could work this out, but here we are again. I let myself down cause I kept holding on, thought I could change you. Now I cry all night, bottle it up inside. Give me my space cause I don't need you. Who am I as I gaze into your deep blue eyes? You turn me into someone new. I'm not me when I'm with you. I'm missing out on my worth. You're bringing me down. It's clear to me I cannot deny. I got tangled up in all your white lies. No more tears left to cry, not this time. This is over, side by side. I was your girl up until now. Thought I was happy with these feelings. You gave this love a new meaning. I don't mean to be polite. You turn love into a fight. It's not me, it's you, don't hide it. Come on, there's no way you can deny this. I'm done feeling down. Good luck moving out. Get your shit off my couch. Let's call it quits now. Let's call it quits now. Let's call it quits now. Who am I? As I gaze into your deep blue eyes, you turn me into someone new. I'm not me when I'm with you. I'm missing out on my worth. You're bringing me down. It's clear to me I cannot deny. I got tangled up in all your white lines. No more tears left to cry. Not this time. This is over, side by side. I was your girl up until now. Up until now.
Yay, that was awesome. Juliana, thank you so much for that in our virtual Dunkin' Latte Lounge. Oh, that was so great.
Thank you. That was so fun. I'm so glad I got to do that. Thank you guys for giving me a platform.
Of course. So we have to ask, since we are hanging in our Dunkin' Latte Lounge, if you could have coffee and enjoy a latte with anybody who is obviously alive or no longer with us, a public figure of sorts, who would you want to share like an afternoon with, having a Dunkin' latte with?
I love that question. I would probably have to say Julia Michaels. She happens to be my #1 inspiration, especially in terms of songwriting. And I feel like if I got to sit with her and just talk over some Dunkin' lattes, we would definitely hopefully write a song together. That would be the goal.
So epic. She is literally one of the, in my opinion, and I think yours as well, one of the greatest songwriters of, I think, this generation. The way she is able to just like express her feelings through song is incredible.
She's the most talented songwriter in my opinion right now, and I would absolutely lose my mind if I got to sit with her. So if you're watching this, Julia, let's do it.
Let's make this happen.
Yeah,
Manifesting this in 2021 for you.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that. Well, listen, I hope that happens, and I can't wait to hear more stuff from you. And we'll look out for this EP, or just even songs every month. We'll take a song a month. That sounds good too.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, Shelly. Thank you, iHeart. Thank you, Z100. And thank you, Dunkin' Latte Lounge, for having me. I'm so excited I got to chat with you.
Of course. And next time you're back in New York and you come east, and hopefully, you know, things are a little bit more normal, you'll come visit us in the studio if they ever let us back in, and we'll do this in person and we'll talk more.
Yes.
Juliana, shout out your socials so people can stay in touch with you and keep up with what's going on.
Yeah, I have socials with everything: Instagram, TikTok. I have music videos out on YouTube for all my singles that are released. Facebook, Twitter. My Instagram is 2_ Juliana with a period, 4_. My TikTok is the exact same thing. Facebook is Juliana Musician, and same with Twitter. And I have a website. The website is thisisjuliana.com. So you can get all the new updates on songs and videos there as well.
Awesome. Thanks again. Stay safe. And if you don't mind, please send us some warm weather. Like, we really appreciate it. We'll take it.
I'll send it your way.
Have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you so much, Shelly. I'll talk to you soon.
Yay. For more of this interview and the performance, you can check out DunkinLatteLounge.com. Of course, follow us at the hashtag Dunkin' Latte Lounge. I'm Shelly Rome. We'll see you next time.
Live from the Dunkin' Latte Lounge.